Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Deveter, and this is Let's Chat.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Leah.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
It's going.
It's going?
Yeah.
It's going well?
It's going.
You got a heart on your shirt?
I do.
It might be going well.
I'm chilling.
Okay. I'm glad that you're hanging out with me today.
Yeah, gotta do a nice little episode.
A nice
for
little
the peeps.
episode for the peeps. What are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about priorities.
Okay.
Yeah, and
What-
morals and good stuff.
Go for it.
What are some of your priorities? What's a priority to you?
What is a priority? I think you guys, obviously, are a major priority for me. Being a good person, being honest and upfront, and, living up to who I believe I am is a huge priority for me. Those are my major priorities, like in the grand scheme of things. Being a good, person, a good mom, good wife.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you?
My priorities, of course, is, like you said, being a good person, being there for my family, my friends, being a good daughter, because, even though I am, just gotta make sure. Being there for my friends, being a trustworthy person, an honest person. My schoolwork.
Yeah.
Is very important, especially since now I'm in high school.
High school. My goodness.
And things count. So, make my grades. And what I gotta do.
How do you prioritize?
That's what I'm gonna ask you.
That's what you're going to ask me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
There are some days where I just don't want to prioritize anything. I don't want to put anything in any particular order. I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do. And, I feel like those are important days and important times to have those moments. But my main priorities are making sure that I show up on time to the things that I'm assigned to, like my job, work, the job work, and then the crochet work, and then the live work, and all of those. I got a lot going on, child. Sometimes it's hard to prioritize, to be honest.
Yeah.
And when I have those moments, I just do nothing.
All right. That's understandable because sometimes it's good to do. It's good to just take a chill pill.
Yeah. It's How do you prioritize?
Well, I don't really know. It's just finding the things that are most important and putting them at the top of the list.
Okay. We're a very list-based duo.
Because it's like, you gotta...
You gotta not die? You gotta recover from the cold? Okay.
My bad, guys.
Healthcare is a priority.
That is very important.
It's a big deal to take care of your health. Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Yes.
I feel like with list
we need a sponsor to get us some waters on the table.
Cough drop, something. Anything.
Throat lozenge.
Yeah, anything will work.
Make lists?
I make lists so I can see it in front of me. And so it's out of my brain. Because if I have things jumbled in my mind, then it's like, what am I focusing on? This is going on. This is also going on. There's music playing over there. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. So when I write it down and I can see it and it's out of my brain and my body, I know okay, this, that.
And that's how you prioritize.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's great. I would love to know how other parents, help their children prioritize. A lot of times, especially now that you guys are in high school, you have a lot of responsibility and making sure that you're able to write that list and be clear and concise about what's important, what takes precedence. Do I go to the football game, or do I study for this test that I know, I'm struggling in? Where do I prioritize? So I would love to hear how other parents are helping their children prioritize. So please make sure you share in the comments below how you are helping your children prioritize, or even how you as an adult prioritize. You know, so lists. What else you do?
I talk to people, of course. Yeah, that's really what I do. Like reminders, notes, like, because everything's in your phone.
Right.
So you can, if you're always on it, you can utilize it to help you do better.
This is true.
Instead
Adults
of
and children
going on social media, you can be writing out what you need to do in the next week.
I agree. That's really good.
Yeah.
Something that I really do admire about you is, I think when you started middle school, you were like, I want a dry erase calendar.
Yeah.
And you put the calendar on your door, you got your markers and were able, you're a very visual person.
Yeah.
So a lot of the things that you do, you like to visualize it and be able to see it. I
Yeah.
understand that. Yeah. I have notebooks on notebooks
Yes.
on notebooks.
Yes.
Like sometimes I go back and I'm like, what in the world was I saying?
It made sense at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a calendar, I have a planner. And those kind of things just help me to map out my time. Because I believe there isn't enough time in the day to do anything.
There isn't.
Because you're asleep for half of the day.
But you have to sleep.
It's very important. It's a priority. Come on, guys.
Priority. Sleeping, eating, doing some kind of movement. I'm failing at that miserably. Yeah.
Do better.
I know. I got to do better.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one, though. I know a lot of
course.
people, especially working from home,
Yep.
it takes a lot for you to actually get motivated enough to get up and exercise and to eat right. Like, half the time you come home, you're like, Mommy, what did you eat today? And I'm like, well, nothing.
Yeah.
So prioritizing your diet is important. That's really good stuff, Leah.
Yeah.
What else you do? But what else is a priority for you?
Well, back to like school and schoolwork, it gets very hard because I'm in like 3 clubs and then I'm in a class which is like an extracurricular at this point. And having friends, like a friend group, people that want to hang out and like just having time for myself. I have to find like a schedule. Like, and that's when I start writing things down. That's when I'm start like, okay, so I have to do this. I have to practice. I have to practice this other thing. I have to practice this other thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of practicing you do.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to do my homework.
Yes, homework is important too.
Study.
Yeah.
Then I have to hang out with my friends.
Right. And so we had an episode where we talked a little bit about stress. Do you find all of those things sometimes become stressful?
Sometimes it does because I'm not like fully there. Like my mind is just going places where it shouldn't be. So I have to like get myself back together and pull myself up from the boot.
Your bootstraps?
Yeah.
Pull up your boot.
Boot.
Okay.
It is boot. Okay.
Okay.
From the bootstraps.
Yes.
And get it together so I can do what I need to do.
I get that. How do you know when it's the moment where you're like, okay, I need to pause and I need to regroup?
When I'm trying to do everything at once.
Yeah.
Because I can multitask. It's not like,
Some people that we know who can't multitask.
Yeah, just do one thing at a time.
Yeah. We know people like that.
Yeah.
Who can't multitask.
Right. I can. It's just that I can't be doing 5 things at a time.
Right. And nobody should.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should definitely be single-minded in certain things. So I think that's important.
Yeah. And with that, like one thing is going to be better than the others. And you want everything to be
Equal.
the best it could be.
Yeah. That's good stuff, Leah. So, yeah, we definitely encourage everyone to think about how you're prioritizing your time, how you're prioritizing your life. Your dad always says what?
Work first, play later.
Work first, play later. So that means, making sure that all of your schoolwork, because that's your work, right? That's your priority right now as far as work is concerned. And then everything else kind of goes after that. So sometimes you might have to quit a club and it, not be the last, oh my God, it's horrible. You have to be able to prioritize your health, your well-being mentally, physically, and emotionally. So I encourage everybody to think about your priorities. Make your lists if you're a list person. Do a voice memo, right?
Yep.
Do a voice memo and say, hey, self. you need to take a break or whatever it might be. Priorities are really important.
They're very important. So, do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Everything is going to work. Everything's going to work out.
Always does.
If it needs to happen, then it's going to happen.
True.
Very true. Then it doesn't.
If it doesn't, then it doesn't.
At the end of the day,
it's night.
Come on, guys. This is what we do.
This is what we do. So good stuff. Priorities.
Think about your priorities. Think about what means things to you. Mm-hmm. What's important. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
and try not to let anything fall through the crack to the best of your ability.
Yep.
Remember that you're human.
Yeah. Things happen.
Things happen. It's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
What else you got, Leah?
Well, since it's a new season.
It's a new season, y'all.
And we're trying to do new things. We have some hot takes. So at the end of our episodes, we're going to do a quick little opinion, some hot takes for each other, and see what we have. So let me get my hot takes.
Leah's going to get her hot takes. She had to tell me what they were. Tell me what they were, what they are again.
They're like little opinions.
Okay.
Like a good little sentence or two. Mm-hmm. And it's more of like a question.
Okay.
And you just got to... And it's an unpopopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
So a lot of people disagree. So you just have to give your reasoning.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's see. Netflix costs way too much money for what they're putting out.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So I shared with you guys a while ago that Netflix used to be subscription where you can get DVDs.
That's crazy to me. Netflix used to come in the mail. It's crazy. That's insane.
Netflix used to come in the mail. Let me see. Do I think it's too expensive? It is expensive. The price has definitely gone up a lot over the years and rather quickly. But I don't think I would end my subscription.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I agree, but I'm not going to do anything about it. One more.
Let's see. There are way more romantic cities than Paris.
I think that's true. The majority of people are never going to get to Paris, but they still find romance. So I agree. How about you?
I feel like, because,
Yeah, I mean, New York it definitely has its areas that are romantic.
There's so many other places.
Yeah, and then places with beaches and who came up with that?
Like, saw a big tower and didn't know how to think. Like, come on, guys. No disrespect, though.
We love Paris.
It's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah, there's definitely
more romantic places than Paris.
Well, thank you for sharing those hot takes. Next week, we will do 2 more.
Yeah.
All right.
Something new. Something fresh.
Something new and fresh for the peeps. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
I'm Leah. No, I'm
not.
No,
you're not.
She's Leah.
And you're Deveter.
Apparently, I want to really live vicariously through you. I'm Deveter.
And I'm Leah.
And this has been another episode of Let's Chat. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure.
We're not leaving.
No, we're not leaving. We got to tell the people what they need to do. They need to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please. And follow us on Instagram. It's Let's Chat _podcast. Hope to see you again real soon. Bye.
Bye.